Hey, welcome back to CattaBlah.
Hello.
The games part. So we're continuing on with Super Mario Bros. 3. I incorrectly said it was Super Mario World 3 before. I apologize.
Oh, you scrub.
I know, I'm a fucking idiot. Alright, you said you had something to tell.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Worst. Okay, so I'm sure everybody knows. Well, I mean, our longtime subscribers know we are Canadian.
Ah, come on.
And something that got legalized in Canada.
Legalize
it. So, anyways, Canada's a bunch of stoners now. No, actually, nothing's changed.
Except, like, how fucking big the lineup was at all these stores.
They made $500 million in one day.
Did they actually make that?
Yes.
I didn't see that. Like, I know you told me that, and I went looking, and then, like, I didn't find any of the numbers talking about that being that much anymore.
It was a bunch of different websites that you had to go to. So you had to actually go to, because they only had the reports for every province.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to go, and they had different reports for like the online sales per province and the retail store. So you had to add that up and then add it nationwide.
Okay.
Ontario had the most online sales because I don't think they have. I can't remember if they don't have their online sales or their stores yet. I can't remember what it is. Anyways, I've dabbled with it in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I did some like CBD for like pain and stuff in the past, and obviously when we were drinking back in the day, you know, dabbled in the devil's smoke, as you will.
The devil's smoke?
Yeah. Or is that not what you kids call it these days? Oops.
Such a fucking narc.
So anyways, I was like, oh, it's available online in Alberta. So I decided, yeah, I'm gonna buy some.
Okay.
Whatever. So I bought them. I bought like 3 grams worth. And they came in pre-rolled doobies.
Ooh, pre-doob doobies.
Pre-doob-doob-doobs.
Pre-doob-doobs. Doob-a-doo. Oh no. Oh no.
Now, let me be clear. The reason why I wanted to try it was for body pain. And so I ordered this stuff. It was low THC. And the best thing I like about the online thing is they have a toll-free number. You call, you talk to a government representative who is also a nurse. And,
No.
So as you're talking to them, they recommend, they ask you what you want it for, everything like that. They recommend something. And I told her, I don't want to be a potato. That was my number one thing. I don't want to be a potato. I don't want to be stoned or anything like that. So okay, well this one has low THC. I think it was like 0 to... I hate the jumping out of water mechanic in this game.
Yeah.
And so I ordered this one with 0 to 10% THC. I was thinking, oh, I'll be fine. So I get it Thursday, and I decide it's low THC. How bad could it actually be? I waited till my fiance got home just in case.
Just in case.
Something. I freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
I freaked the fuck out. So I was sitting on the porch, or on the balcony, and it comes with a very bulbous end, and I smoked that entire thing. So I probably smoked like 1/4 gram-ish. Maybe a little bit more, maybe more like 1/3. But I got fucking obliterated.
Nice.
So I put it out, and then I opened the door, go back in, and it hit me at once, and I went, uh-oh. And I knew that my fiance was coming up from the parkade. I went into the bathroom, and I just watched my life degrade. Like, I thought that I was smelling like weed, and she hates that smell.
Okay.
So I went into the bathroom, and for some reason I thought that if I washed my feet... that'd be better.
That is where the weed comes out of, is your feet, for sure.
But then it got worse. I started almost having split personalities all of a sudden. So I had a sergeant in my head. That was, every time I did something good, he would tell me I was doing good. He's like, "Good job, Private." So then I heard her come. Oh, I hate this big fatty. So I heard her come in, and I was like, okay. Oh, fuck.
I knew you were gonna die there.
I was standing at the door of the bathroom. and I couldn't bring my hand up to grab the doorknob, because every time I did, I would start laughing, or I'd be like, I can't do this. She's gonna know that I looked at the mirror, and it was sinking, and I can see how bloodshot my eyes are. So anyways, it gets worse.
Oh.
So that was just the beginning of it, and I guess I had smoked more than I should have.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no.
I opened up the door.
Ah! Okay.
I opened up the door, and I run face first into her, and I looked at her, I was like. I started laughing. And then she's like, "Oh my god, you're fucking high. Look at your fucking eyes." I was like, "I can't see my fucking eyes."
Got her there.
So yeah, she took that picture of me, which the picture's really funny. I should have her send it to you for the. I'm not even gonna bother. So, anyways, it progressed worse from there. I had I kept getting more personalities.
Okay.
And then the real me couldn't talk, and I wanted to tell her how much I hated what was going on. Mm-hmm. But every time I did, one of my other personalities would take over and lie.
Oh. And lie.
Oh, yeah. I'd be like, I just want to tell you something, and I can't tell you, and it's so hard. And that was the real me. I would call that the real me. She's like, I'm the real me. Don't listen to anyone else. So
nice.
Then she starts getting worried about me, because then I'd say, I just want to get this out, and she's like, what is it? And then one of my other personalities would take over and be like, I love you. And I wouldn't tell her, and I'd be like, fuck. And then at one point it got worse, and time just stopped.
Oh. Whoa.
Walking anywhere was this giant adventure, and I was walking. Brooklyn was watching me, and I was walking so slow, just like one toe at a time, like try to walk. Mm-hmm. She said it took me half an hour to walk 6 feet. And then I was like, "This is the greatest adventure I've ever been on," and it was just more stuff of that, and then I couldn't connect 1 second to the next. And I kept telling her that we were in another episode of our lives.
Okay.
Because she'd be talking to me, but every single second of my life was just so different that I couldn't connect them. So I would hear the letters, but I couldn't put it together.
Okay.
It was the weirdest thing. I have never been like that in my life. So,
come on.
The moral of the story is, Canada makes some good shit. Government of Canada has their shit figured out for making marijuana.
Or that fucking nurse or whatever lied to you.
Oh, well, I mean, I take a lot of medications as well, so I kind of figured that had something to do with it. Mm-hmm. Maybe my tolerances were lower.
Okay.
But
I could have gone back.
I will never ever buy anything with THC in it ever again. It was human torture. Like, I felt tortured. I was okay in my own head, but every second of it was torture. And I just remember thinking, I just want this to be over. I just want this to be over. I was fine in my own head, but anytime I tried to get something out, I just couldn't.
I mean, I've been there.
And then I got sick, trying not to throw up. But the worst part about it was, I was high for 24 hours.
What?
Oh yeah. So I went to work the next day. I woke up in the morning, there's these things called Afterglow.
Afterglow?
God, I hope nobody from my company watches this. So I was sitting...
I'm betting they will.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Don't tell me. I'm stopping the story right here.
Done. Perfect.
It's done. Anyways, I should have left it illegal. Just kidding. No, I don't actually believe that. I just know now it's not for me.
Yeah.
It's definitely not for me.
Definitely not for you.
No. I don't ever want to feel...
Where is that? I can't remember. That one. You what?
I don't ever want to feel high ever again.
Mm-hmm.
That was terrible. I might do CBD for body pain, but nothing ever with THC in it again.
Yeah. It was just ridiculous hearing the stories about, like, lineups that lasted, Like, there's people that were lined up that in the course of the entire day that it was open, they didn't get in at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So after, I don't know how long the store would have been open for.
From 12:01 a.m. till like 8 p.m. the next day, or that day.
So 16 hours. And people still didn't get in. Like, it was just ridiculous. And I still think it is ridiculous that people were lined up that long. Because, I mean, the people that are smoking it they're already going to be smoking it. They already are. Keep on. Oh. And, like, they've already got people they get it from. They probably already have some. So people are just, like, almost fetishizing this whole thing. Like, making it out to be so much of a bigger deal than it really is. Like, for everybody who usually smokes it, nothing's going to change anyways. Other than maybe, they don't have to be so careful about people not seeing them or get cops catching them.
Oh.
You have to, like, hold up while you're jumping out.
So, one of the biggest things that I was surprised at is it really surprised me how many people wanted it for medicinal reasons. But
yeah, but I mean, before though, like people that were getting it for medicinal reasons, like it was super easy to just go and say, I can't sleep, this or that, and they just prescribe it. Like they prescribe it for nothing.
But the reason why I'm saying that is because for the online store specifically, the first thing that they sold out was all the strains for medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of stories of how people, and myself included, wanted it for medicinal, but were scared to use it because of, even if you have the medical card, if a cop pulls you over, he can detain you for like 4 hours till he proves everything, that it's medicinal, that you're not lying, blah blah blah. Right?
Yeah, but they can do that about pretty much anything if they have, just cause? I can't remember what the right term is. Probable cause, something like that. Anyways, they pretty much already did that anyways.
Yeah. Well, I think the funniest thing is my uncle's a cop, and he always told me the number one person you should never trust is a cop, because he worked for like undercover stuff, and I think he's seen a lot of stuff that was, dirty cops and whatnot.
Well, there's a lot of people that abuse their power. Oh, you're gonna die.
No! Woo! So, but anyways, yeah, there was a lot of people that were like, I always wanted this for medicinal stuff, but I just didn't want to put up with that hassle. But now that it's legal, I'm gonna use it medicinally, etc. I don't know, I think that's been a good thing. Yeah, I think a lot of recreational smokers are still gonna go and do it their normal way.
I honestly don't think anything's gonna change in that sense. I still, like, it's gonna be exactly the same as it was before. They're still gonna, smoke it at home, do whatever, smoke it with their friends. They had people to get it from before. They have places they can get it from now. So what's the difference?
Yeah, I think that's the recreational smokers will stay as status quo, and the people that wanted it for different reasons will buy from the stores and whatnot. But yeah, that's the only thing I see changing.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's how I feel. Everybody made such a big deal out of it, and I didn't think anything was going to change. So I never understood.
I mean, things did change though, in a lot of different ways. Like obviously there was a lot of people that wanted to do it, or they wouldn't have made that many sales.
Well, the sales are gonna go way down. I think.
Yeah.
It was just like a first time hype. Everybody's hyping it up. Oh, you gotta go buy some. It's it's the first day. It's legalized. You gotta buy it. You gotta try. Blah 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 blah. And then now that the novelty, I guess, is kind of worn off, I think the sales are gonna decline significantly. I mean, you're still gonna make lots of money. Like the government's gonna make lots of money off it, which I think is kind of silly that they didn't do it a long time ago. It's
not harmful. That's the biggest thing for me, was coffee is more harmful.
I love coffee.
So, yeah, there's just a lot of really, really good things I like about it. I mean, I think it's stupid it was ever banned in the first place. I mean, the United States can take that folly off for themselves because they're the ones that made the world criminalize it.
Yeah, well, anyways, we'll end the episode here, and then we'll continue on next time. Pew. Finger guns. Bye.